It began as a rainy afternoon in Sarasota, Florida, and we're here to have you look in on one of our training workouts. Here I am finishing up a 600. One of my training partners, Charlie from Bradenton, Florida. He's a high school athlete. And here he is again to my right as we run a 300. Behind him is a fellow headblader and longtime running mate of mine, Wayne, and Tyler and Justin next to him. And the idea of this video is to answer your questions that you've asked about how my running form has changed and my running technique. And I really feel with my trainer, Juan Luis Tegel, we've really hit on what my problems were with my form and biomechanics last year. I did manage to race so much last year, but it did take its toll on my Achilles tendon and plantar fasciitis. And we're hopefully going to have that problem subsided this year's event with so much racing again. So I really like to make sure my body was stronger and that my biomechanics were very good. Here we have JC Senk to my right, a great master sprinter, and the other guys coming down the lane as we're trying to show some form from different angles. And the idea of our form now, which I think a lot of people misunderstand, and I know I did, is the idea of running relaxed and running stiff. And I am now running stiffer. And what we mean by that is that when I run, my shoulders are stiff, my arms are stiff, my trunk is stiff, and this allows me to run just with my knees and with my elbows. And the idea there is to protect my joints and to make sure that I no longer have any problems with my injury. So you can see here how my upper body is very upright. There's no up and down movement of my body as much as before. There's not as much circular movement of my legs. And even just the other day, I think I got better and better even with my knee lift as I'm working on loading my knee lift as quickly as possible. And so you're really running with your knees and your elbows, and you're trying to have as stiff a body as possible for speed. When I land, I'm landing on my midfoot and pushing off from there. I'm trying to really reach out as far as possible with my knee lift and my stride. And this has really helped lengthen my stride as well, where before I thought it was a lot smaller in length. And so I think my stride length has increased. I think my stiffer upper body has allowed me to have more speed, and that will also help protect my body. When we get to the beach scenes coming up, you can really see how this stiff upper body, look how that upper body is really not doing much at all, and it's really staying stiff to allow my speed to take place. And I was running so relaxed before and having a lot of flexion in my arms, and this was causing a lot of abuse to my Achilles tendon right down to the ground. And so I really worked hard on working on my technique and my biomechanics to make sure I can run as efficiently, as injury-free, and as fast as possible. And now I'm really working on my knee lift and that stiff upper body to allow that speed to take place. And here we are in Siesta Key, trying to show you different angles of me running side and front. But I hope seeing this video helps you understand proper running technique. And one of the things I know is the more I see people run, I think the more they need help with their technique.